All right, guys, use hashtag trade to get your trade topics, questions, ideas, proposals, whatever it is on the show here. We'll do some more live Q&A. Again, that is hashtag trade. That is how producer Alicia actually finds them. From Savage Boy 850, D'Angelo Russell to the Spurs for a first-round pick in Dejounte Murray.
Shout out for him for having his Battle Royale #1 victory
Nice.
in his header or in his profile picture. That's pretty cool. But I don't think the money works.
It does
first
not
of all,
work.
because Dejounte Murray is on a rookie contract. Dejounte Murray is also going to be a free agent next offseason, so I don't think you give up D'Angelo Russell for him. I don't know what the Spurs would have to include to actually make the money work on this one.
I pretty much has to be either LMA or DeMar DeRozan. I guess you could wait and include Rudy Gay, but I don't think that's all that appealing to the. Well, they do need a small forward, so.
Well, I don't think
maybe.
I don't think the Warriors are going to trade D'Angelo Russell for another point guard.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think the Warriors say no, and the money doesn't work, frankly.
All right, Hagen Scott has one here. Raptors trade Marc Gasol to the Rockets for Clint Capela, PJ Tucker, and 2 second-round picks.
Again,
Money does work here, by the way.
it does?
It does work.
Oh, I thought Capela was making more than that. That's interesting. This might be my favorite one that I've seen come across.
I think I know who says no. Houston.
Really?
I think if you get rid of PJ Tucker, who's your extra wing defender that you have? Wing like your 3, even
That's
some
true.
4 defenders. I know Tucker's not an elite player by any means. I think they need him out there.
What if they threw in OG Anunoby? I know that might be a lot on the Raptors side, but that could get it done. Or maybe
that might work out.
Maybe a Hollis Jefferson or Stanley Johnson just because they're wing defenders. That's
Okay.
literally all they do. I don't know.
That might work there. All right, John Kruger, could the Celtics trade possibly for Bradley Beal? I botched that one, John. I'm sorry.
It's okay. They could. I mean, I think
They have the assets.
I was going to say, I think the Celtics have the most trade assets in the NBA right now to actually make something work for Bradley Beal or for any All-Star for that matter. I'm not sure what they have that Washington would just be super enticed by unless it's Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown.
Well, what if it's Jaylen Brown and a pick?
Well, you got to make the money work.
Oh, you do have to make the money work. You're right.
So it'd be like Jaylen
my
Brown
own rules.
and then it's like Gordon Hayward at that point.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a little tricky. Off-season, though?
Off-season, definitely
Can make a
possible.
lot of sense. All right, Greg Mondo, are the Knicks going to do any trades at all with their 500 power forwards?
Again, this is another one that can't happen until December 15th, but I do not expect them to hold on to Marcus Morris. I expect them to hold on to Julius Randle, but I don't expect them to hold on to Marcus Morris, Bobby Portis, and Taj Gibson. One of, if not 2 of those 3 is going to be gone by the deadline.
I could also see them shopping Wayne Ellington, maybe even Elfrid Payton as well, Dennis Smith Jr., Bullock. They're going to make some deals, I think. It just makes too much sense to have them not do it.
And Ntilikina's gone this season.
At some point. All right, guys, let us know in the comments, do you like chat sports? Type Y for yes and for no. If you type in yes, we appreciate it. We'll give you a shout out here as well. So type Y for yes. Shut up, Mitch. Melody says yes. Gab says Mitch. Jared says yes.
Gab says Mitch.
Oh, it says yes. Wow. Jared says yes. Alan Skillboard, Fart Attack 101 says yes. Funky Bros Noti. All kinds of yeses in there. We appreciate it, guys. And if you're not subscribed, well, you definitely should. The link is right there below, but hit that subscribe button. You're watching right now on YouTube after all. All right, just a casual Bulls fan. Wants to know about Markelle Fultz to the Thunder.
Again, I mean, you have SGA, and that should be your player for the future. I don't think you have to. You should do anything.
Technically,
like that.
he means Markelle's Fultz.
Oh, then yes, possibly.
All right, some more questions here. Justin Burgess says, D'Lo to New Orleans for more and picks. Got to include more money. So let me put together a package here that works. Also, I think the Warriors would want actual assets back.
And New Orleans has Lonzo Ball and Drew Holiday. And, like, Frank Jackson's a decent point guard. He's not D'Angelo Russell by any means, but who?
I don't know what the package looks like here.
Favors?
Because the Warriors don't need another guard. That leaves them thin at the big man spot. Like, both these teams already have too many guards.
So what if they go all in on the tank? They dump Favors, they dump maybe Redick, and they just, like, run out Jackson Hayes out there with, like, Josh Hart and Drew Holiday and Zion, all that.
Yes, but then I don't know how D'Lo fits into that. Unless they flip him as well. But I don't think that. I just don't think it makes enough sense there. All right, Evan Rosales says Spurs trade DeMar and Lonnie Walker, and a second for Bradley Beal.
That's interesting.
I think it has to be a first.
I think it does too. Unless Lonnie Walker's actually Dejounte Murray.
But that's doable.
Yeah, if you change out Lonnie Walker for Murray, or if Lonnie Walker just has an incredible season, then it's possible.
All right, Gab wants to know, should the Raptors trade all of their assets except for Spicy P for young players and picks?
Most of their assets are young players at this point, outside of Kyle Lowry. I think if they can dump Kyle Lowry this trade deadline, let's say the Raptors are still like an 8 seed, I think they keep Kyle Lowry on board. If they're not winning games, which I don't see happening, I think they're going to make the playoffs pretty easily. Let's just, for sake of an argument, let's just say they don't make the playoffs or they're nowhere near it. Then you trade Kyle Lowry and Marc Gasol.
All right. John Tekelbo says the Bucks' first-round picks and Dante DiVincenzo for Pascal Siakam. Do you want to go on 3?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. No. Even timed with the
for
hand
the Raptors.
Too. That was really cute. The Raptors say no. They're not getting up Siakam for a mediocre backup shooting guard and 2 27th at best overall picks.
Pascal Siakam.
That are like 3 years away.
Siakam is has the potential to be an all-star next season.
Yeah. All right, giveaway for you guys from our friends over at MyBookie. Do you want an NBA jersey? LeBron, Luka, Zion Williamson.
Ooh.
Here's how you can get one. Head over to chatsports.com/NBA now and use promo code CHATNBA. That gets you a 100% deposit bonus. And after you sign up and deposit, of course, place your first bet, email us at promo@chatsports.com and we will get you guys hooked up with an NBA jersey. Jimmy, no one's going to find a better deal out there than that one.
No, go get yourself a real jersey. I'll tell you one jersey I will never buy, Ben Simmons or Chris Paul. Those are 2 jerseys I will not buy for myself.
Funny you mentioned those 2. Here's one from Fortnite 7, says the Sixers trade Ben Simmons for Chris Paul or someone better.
No, you don't trade Ben Simmons for Chris Paul. No.
All right.
Nope.
All right, Jades, if Golden State does a trade with the Lakers, what would it be like in your opinion? Okay, let me try this one. It has to involve D'Angelo Russell.
I was gonna say if this is including
only way it makes.
D'Lo to the Lakers.
Let me think here.
Kuzma has to be in there, I think. And
I'm thinking here. Okay, let's see. This does not. I don't think that works.
we're wheeling and dealing over here.
I'm trying the money things here. Okay, hold on here. I can do. God, these are so thin at shooting guard. I can't do that. I'm gonna do it anyway. I can do Danny Green and KCP and Kyle Kuzma for D'Lo. Who says no? Don't worry, Lakers fans. I didn't include Alex Caruso. You're welcome.
The GOAT. I don't know who says no. I think the Lakers say no.
I think the Lakers say no.
Because I think the Warriors are pretty willing to give up D'Angelo Russell for. Danny Green and Kuzma. That's a great pickup right there.
All right, Kyler Crawford says Gallinari and Steven Adams for Gordon Hayward and Jalen. You mean Jalen Brown and a future second-round pick.
Does he mean Jalen or Jason? Because he started spelling it like it looks.
It looks
it's
weird.
One letter off for both names.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he means Jalen Brown.
Okay. Money doesn't. Well, actually, I forgot Gordon Hayward's in there. I still don't think it works because Danilo Gallinari and Steven Adams both have a hefty contract.
I can run it through my Excel sheet here. Hold on.
That's a pretty good deal, though.
I think the Celtics say no.
I think the Celtics say no too because your upside with Steven Adams is very
Testing
limited.
The legality here. Stand by.
Danilo Gallinari is already 30 years old, so unless they're going for it like this year, then yeah.
Oh, it does work, by the way. It does work. You said you just have to wait 2 months because of the trade involving.
So let's say the Celtics do this. They have a lineup of Kemba Walker, Jason Tatum, Gallinari, Steven Adams, and I think the Celtics say no.
Okay.
I think the Celtics say no.
All right, Patrick Singson says Tim Hardaway Jr. for Wilson Chandler.
I think the Mavs say no. Wilson Chandler's old and injury prone. Tim Hardaway Jr. is still just 27 years old.
All right, Robert Rondinaro. Wow, I botched that one, Robert.
Robert De Niro.
I am so sorry. He says, what would Dallas have to trade for Bradley Beal, and would it be worth it?
You'd have to start with Tim Hardaway Jr. to make that contract work. You'd go Tim Hardaway Jr., probably Jalen Brunson, Justin Jackson, 2025 first-round pick. And
I don't think it gets it done.
I don't think the Mavs have the assets to make that happen.
I don't think it's done. All right, Rishi Bhakta says D'Angelo Russell and 2 firsts for Devin Booker, as I think we now enter the Devin Booker portion of today's show.
Oh, that's interesting. 2 first-round picks.
But those are like the 20s.
They are, but D'Angelo Russell's pretty good. Would you rather have D'Angelo Russell or Devin Booker?
Devin Booker. I'm not weird for saying that. Right?
I don't think you're weird, but I think I'd rather have D'Angelo Russell.
Okay. All right, Sal Garcia says Booker for Simmons. Suns will lose Booker anyways. Better fit for Phillip, and says #hater Jimmy wins.
Sal Garcia loves when I'm a hater on this show.
You are a hater.
Sometimes. Who's Phillip?
I don't know who the Phillip part is. I gotta be honest. I'm not sure who you're referring to. But either way, I think the Suns say no.
I think the Suns say no. I think Booker's better than Simmons.
All right. So, what is your guys' favorite animal? Let us know in the comment section. Jimmy, what is your favorite animal? There are several acceptable answers, but I'm thinking of 2 here.
I'm gonna say a liger.
Okay, you have to pick a real animal, Jimmy.
A liger is a real animal. I'll pull up a picture right now.
Yeah,
and
I know.
show it to you.
But like actually found in nature, not genetically created.
Well, then that's
Otherwise,
not fun.
I'm gonna pick a dinosaur, which is cheating.
Dinosaurs are real.
Yeah, but they're not real anymore.
Crocodiles are dinosaurs.
Not okay. Technically, yes, but also no. Okay, you win this one. Yeah, I'm done with that. Bud Dorsey, what will the Nuggets trade for Beal in a trade?
Gary Harris, Michael Porter Jr., and a first at least, and maybe does Paul Millsap to make the money? Well, I guess money's not that big of a deal right now. So Porter Jr., Gary Harris, maybe like Malik Beasley.
I think it's Gary Harris, Michael Porter Jr., and maybe a Malik Beasley, maybe like a Juan Hernangomez.
Yeah,
and a first-round pick.
Yeah, it's possible.
All right, Apple Fanboy says Beal to the Heat for Winslow, Johnson, and Dragic.
That's pretty good. I mean, Winslow's great. I don't know. I still think Washington can get more than that. I think you got to have a couple firsts or at least 1 first-round pick in there. And Miami doesn't have a lot to give up when it comes to draft picks, so it's tough. I think the Washington Wizards say no in that scenario.
All right, guys, what is your favorite NBA team? Let us know in the comments section here. Let us know what your favorite NBA team is. Jimmy, what's yours?
Born and raised
you
in
can answer it actually.
Born and raised in Dallas, Texas. Dallas Maverick fan through and through, MFFL. So.
I'll give some shout-outs here as well as I see the Mavs, the Bulls, lots of Pacers.
Yeah. Shout out to
Pelicans,
Indiana.
Celtics, Lakers, Warriors, the Heat, the Spurs, Magic, Nets, Thunder, Pacers, Magic again. I'm surprised with the number of Pacers in there.
I am too.
We normally don't see that. Shout out Indiana for showing up today. We appreciate that.
You ever been to Indiana? You used to live near Indiana.
Yeah, I've been in Indiana plenty of times. I lived in Cincinnati, which is like not that far away, obviously.
Never been there.
It's like right next to it there. All right, Harrison Graham has chimed in. He says trade Jimmy for Zaza. Who says no? Type C for Chat Sports and any other number for whatever. I guess C for Zaza if Zaza says no, because he's not on a team right now. So.
Let's just say his last team, the Detroit Pistons. Who
says no? C for us and P for the Pistons.
I mean, I'm a pretty valuable asset to the team here, I would hope. So I don't know who says no. It looks like Zaza says
Zaza's
no,
winning in the chat, by the way. Pretty clearly there. All right, Jared Larazza says, should the Suns trade Devin Booker to the Raptors for Kyle Lowry, a 2020 second, and a 2021 first-round pick?
No. What's up with all the Devin Booker trade? Is there like trade talk out there going on right now? This isn't going to happen. Kyle Lowry does not fit the timeline that the Suns are on right now. And if you're going to trade a draft pick, you got to trade multiple firsts, I think, in this scenario if you're the Raptors.
Yeah, that gives the Suns a point guard who's good but isn't going to move the needle, doesn't help them at all. And then then they get a 24th overall-ish. Like that's nowhere near enough for Devin Booker. No,
not at all.
All right, King Spicy Spice says #Jimmy the Hater. Ben Simmons for D. Russ and a first. D-Lo and a first for Ben Simmons. Who says no?
The Warriors.
Warriors or Sixers?
I think the Warriors say no in that scenario. Because Ben Simmons doesn't fit that Warriors team for me.
I agree. Frankly, I think both teams say no.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, I think both teams would say no.
All right, Evan Rosales, can the Spurs trade for Jason Tatum, and what would they give up?
They'd have to give up DeMar DeRozan, I think, because he's probably their most valuable asset, or best player. Most valuable asset's probably like Dejounte Murray. So what? Dejounte Murray, DeMar DeRozan, And
money doesn't work. What if you did Murray and Walker for Jason Tatum? Because the money actually does work. Murray and Walker for Tatum.
I think the Spurs got to throw in at least one first-round pick in that scenario.
Okay.
And you got to see how Dejounte Murray plays this season.
It's also kind of an awkward fit because then the Celtics have all of the guards and the Spurs have no true point guard unless you want to count Derek White, who probably isn't an ideal starter.
Patty Mills?
Okay, Patty Mills is not the same guy he was in his prime.
No, absolutely not.
All right, Adam Smith. Mavericks get Boogie for 1 second-round pick, and Maxi Kleber after Boogie is done with the Lakers.
Well, after he's done with the Lakers, he's a free agent this next offseason, so they wouldn't have to trade anything.
Sign and trade.
No. The Mavs say no in that scenario because I think at this point, Maxi Kleber is like getting close to where Boogie is right now because of where Boogie is right now.
Okay. All right, Rishi Bhakta. Who requests a trade first, Booker or Karl Anthony Towns?
That's interesting because they want to play together because they're all buddy-buddy.
Can't wait till they try and formulate the super team of Devin Booker, Karl Anthony Towns, and D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, they'll form it some random
Which
team.
actually is a really good team, by the way.
It would be incredible. That's a great trio. I think Booker requests a trade before Towns, personally.
I agree.
Okay.
I had to think about it. I think yes. All right, Irrelevant Human says Gary Harris and Paul Millsap for CP3 and Gallinari. I will do this one. Denver blocks the Thunder's phone number.
Yeah, I agree there for sure.
Gallinari's better than Millsap, but Gary Harris is better than CP3.
Yeah, I agree. Not good. I think Gallinari would fit really nicely on the Nuggets right now, but not for that trade package right there. Absolutely not. And I don't think the money works. Chris Paul and Gallinari's money is way more than just Paul Millsap.
Harris makes a decent amount, though, actually. He makes like 14.
Oh, he's not on his rookie deal anymore.
No, he's not.
You're right.
All right, Cassandra Latour says Eric Gordon and Capela for DeRozan. I like to mispronounce your guys' typos on purpose because it's fun to me.
I think the Rockets say no in that scenario because
I agree.
Where does DeRozan fit in that starting five with Harden, Westbrook?
The 4-guard lineup.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
All right, Hayden Mumford. He says Blake to the Blazers for Whiteside, Little, and a first.
Ooh, that's interesting.
It's awesome for Portland.
Yes.
It's too awesome for Portland.
I mean, Detroit gets Nasir Little,
who was the 25th overall pick.
That's true.
They get 2 late first-rounders for Blake Griffin. It's not enough.
Okay, you're right.
I don't think it's enough.
I wanted to like it.
I know you did.